Hi everyone, this is Pam Hayda here. I am the art teacher at Synergy School in San Francisco. And today I'm going to do a little demonstration about charcoal. So charcoal is exactly what you think it is. It's burnt wood, right? And there are types of charcoal that we use to grill our food. We can pull charcoal out of the campfire and draw with it, and that's what it's all about. It's one of the oldest drawing materials around. So this here is called vine charcoal. It's actually made from a vine. They have a special process to take the vine, to dry it, to smoke it or bake it in some way where it comes out nice and smooth. And when you buy it, it's like a very, very light stick that has been burnt in a fire. So it has a very, very light and delicate feel to it, and it's one of my favorite things to draw with. I love how I can go from light to dark. I love that I can take my fingers or some other tool and blend with it. It has a very soft look. So that's vine charcoal. A lot of the time when I'm drawing, I will start with the vine charcoal because it's so light, and then use other things on top of it. These two pieces of charcoal are condensed charcoal. So they are much darker, they're thicker, and I'll show you how they look. They both look very dark. So you'll see a big difference between them and the vine. And so when you use them, this is the same thing I just did with the vine charcoal, going from light to dark. It's a very different look. So they're a lot of fun to work with. The other thing we have here at school are Conte crayons. Conte crayons are a blend of graphite and clay. They're a lot like a pastel. So I'm going to take one here. They're a little more solid. They're a little less powdery. I like when they are in the square form because you can use the corners to do tiny details. You can use a flat side for a wider line. You can use the whole edge of it to draw with. The other thing we have here at school are charcoal pencils. So here the charcoal is at the end of the pencil, and a lot of these will have the hardness on the end. So this one is a 4B, meaning it's quite soft. What's nice about these is if you're doing little details, you can get a point, you can sharpen them in a pencil sharpener, and also you're not holding on to the actual charcoal, so your fingers stay a little bit cleaner. You can also use the side like that. We also have some white charcoal pencils. These are a lot of fun. You can do your work on your white paper with the black charcoal and then draw upon that like that. Or one of my favorite things to do is to do a drawing on gray paper. So let's say I'm doing a little sphere here. These make quite a squeaky sound, and when a whole classroom full of kids are using these, it is maybe not a place that you want to be, listening to all those squeaks, kind of like nails on a chalkboard. And then here's the white fading out. So you can just play around with it on a gray. The white also looks great on black paper. Sometimes I will ask students to draw some forms, and then instead of the traditional shading of black on white, using white on black to get the same effect. And then in here, the shadow is going to be off on this side, but you wouldn't color it in. You would color around the opposite. Like so. So that is charcoal. Here's an example of a drawing of a skull I did, and using charcoal. Up here at the top was using the condensed charcoal. I did sketch the whole thing with the vine, but then later went over everything and did most of it with the condensed charcoal, using my fingers a little bit to blend, and sometimes a tissue. There's one more thing I wanted to show you all. I'll show you with the vine. Let's say you have an area filled in like that, and you want to have some highlights in there. What you do is take an eraser and you can erase your designs and draw negatively instead of positively. So have fun with your charcoal, and I will see you another day and show you some other fun stuff. Practice your drawing, and I'll see you later.